Behold the kingdom of Victoria and David Beckham. A world where no price tag is too pricey.
That man was literally wearing $100,000 on his chest.
No luxury denied.
I do like posh shops.
And where everything they really, really want is theirs for the taking. From their mind-blowing homes...
Posh and Becks live in Buckingham Palace, not to be confused with Buckingham Palace.
And their trend-setting tresses...
I'm running out of hairstyles, I think.
...to the insanity that follows everywhere they go. The world worships the Beckhams like gods.
There are paintings of him that depicts him as Jesus.
We'll show you what happens when the planet's sexiest soccer player...
Every man wants to be him, every woman wants to be with him.
...hooks up with pop's poshest superstar.
Hello, I'm Victoria Posh Spice.
Prepare yourself for a peek inside a world of spectacular splendor. This is the fabulous life of Victoria and David Beckham. At the 2002 World Cup in Japan, English soccer stud David Beckham was treated like an idol. The man the Japanese call Becca Haimu is so revered, one female fan went to the Western Oahe Hotel where he stayed and developed a very special relationship with Beckham's toilet.
She somehow got into every room
And licked every toilet seat because she wasn't sure which ones he might have used.
just to make sure that she got his toilet.
Such is the insane life of soccer stud David Beckham. And his pop princess, Victoria.
They've become the new Princess Diana and Prince Charles.
You go anywhere and they are on every magazine, they're on every newspaper. Victoria and David are so huge, they're only ever known as Posh and Becks.
Posh was a Spice Girl.
Hello, I'm Victoria Posh Spice.
And in the 1990s, Posh and her pop pals
Hi, we're Spice Girls!
took the world by storm.
She has managed her career amazingly. She got herself into the biggest girls group ever.
I wanted to be a singer. I've always wanted to do this.
And she also wanted what every other woman on earth wanted. Bex.
David Beckham is Britain's #1 sex symbol. Every man wants to be him, every woman wants to be with him.
He's this immensely talented athlete and also has huge sex appeal. The world treats Beckham like a god because he is like one.
In Thailand's Parawas temple, Buddhist monks don't pray for him, they pray to him.
There's a gold-plated statue that depicts him as a Hindu god. There are paintings of him that depicts him as Jesus. In Iran, you have women in burqas poring over his picture on newsstands. People around the world love him.
You know, there's a lot of people that do look up to me.
Together, Victoria and David lead a kick-ass life.
Posh and Becks are gorgeous, and they're stylish. Posh literally has an army of makeup, and so she's always picture perfect.
They have a team of the best people in the world, helping them to look amazing.
And nothing is more amazing than David Beckham's hair.
David Beckham will fly his hairstylist across the globe just to cut off a few split ends.
He spent $12,000 on this hair.
You can't think of David Beckham without thinking of his hair, since he changes it every few months, and he sets huge trends with it.
Like the Samurai, the Alice Band, the Beach Babe, the Mohican, and cornrows.
I'm running out of hairstyles, I think, but no, this one's just to keep my hair up.
When Bex changes his hair, people change their hair everywhere. And we mean everywhere.
The Japanese got so crazed over it that women started doing the Mohican downstairs.
And his wife breaks the bank on her own locks.
Hi, I'm Felony and I'm Victoria Beckham's stylist. We closed the salons exclusively just for her.
Victoria gets grade A hair extensions from Felony for an unlawful price.
The cost of Victoria's hair extensions and styling, the value is probably around $8,000, and that's every 10 weeks.
Add it all up, and Victoria's hair comes to an estimated $40,000 a year.
Posh and Becks don't know the meaning of the word no.
They used to fly Concorde just like it was a commuter train.
When you're Posh and Becks, there are no limits. For their son Brooklyn's 4th birthday party, they showed Monsters, Inc. They rented out a whole movie complex. They spent like $15,000 just for their little boy's birthday.
And extravagant extravaganzas are the Posh and Becks norm. Like in 1999 when they spent big on their big day.
The wedding. Let's talk about the wedding. Wedding was over the top. They had it at this castle that costs $8,000 a night to stay in.
The Beckhams spent $800,000 on their wedding.
And Posh spent 80 grand just on her dress.
She looked amazing in it. And we built part of it in England, and we built part of it in the United States.
Famed designer Vera Wang custom-made Victoria's wedding dress from ultra-rare Clarici satin.
She knew just how she wanted to look.
And she spent a bundle just to fit into it.
We had a custom-made corset. The corsets alone cost $20,000 to $30,000. I literally watched her waist go from small to non-existent.
To everybody that be living it up, we say.
When these two travel, they literally have airport personnel guiding them through secret passageways to avoid paparazzi. They're always on a desperate hunt for privacy.
Posh and Becks found their privacy in 2003 at the exclusive Shiva Som Resort in Bangkok.
If you're going to take your last trip in life, you want to just go to the Shiva Som and die there because it is that spectacular.
Starting at $2,200 a night, this $26 million resort overlooking the Gulf of Thailand features the world's most exclusive relaxation techniques, including Tai Chi, Watsu, Reiki, and whatever this is.
They have yoga training, but it's not like you would have here. Gandhi is giving you yoga training.
But even a day of nirvana is just another day in the life of Victoria and David Beckham. Coming up, from their fleet of cars to their stunning clothes to their gigantic gems.
Bling, super bling.
He loves diamonds.
We'll take a look at just what international superstardom can buy. And later, you won't believe how much Beck scores by playing the endorsement game.
So what are we playing for?
Pepsi.
Upper.
Crown Prince Sheikh Mohammed of Dubai spent $1.6 billion to create a man-made island in the Arabian Gulf. In 2005, Victoria and David will own a luxury villa on the island, complete with their very own private beach. Dubbed the 8th wonder of the world, its official name is Palm Island. Why do they call it Palm Island? Because it looks like a palm tree from the sky.
This is one of the most exclusive vacation areas in the whole world.
It might be the 8th wonder of the world. For them, it's just another expenditure.
From awesome autos to the chicest of clothes, absolutely no one can spend it like Beckham.
Nothing is out of reach for them, and if they want it, they're going to have it.
They have a $3.75 million villa in the south of France.
It has something like 34 rooms. It's on 250 acres. It has a vineyard.
When Victoria saw it, it was love at first sight, so they signed on the spot.
And then there's their home base.
Posh and Becks live in Buckingham Palace, not to be confused with Buckingham Palace.
They have this enormous estate in England, which the tabloid press has dubbed Buckingham Palace.
This 25-acre spread features 50,000 flowers, a recording studio worth $500,000, and gold-plated toilets.
They purchased it for $4 million and then spent another $5 million on it.
They have a life-size model of Audrey Hepburn in their bathroom. They have a jungle-themed room, which is all leopard print.
Even their son Brooklyn's room is spectacular.
They built a $30,000 dome night sky in Brooklyn's room so that it looks like he's sleeping underneath the night sky every evening.
I see stars, I'm seeing stars.
Brooklyn Beckham is indulged as if he were going to be the next king of England.
He's got a $13,000 treehouse, spiral staircase, furnished. I think they had a decorator come in.
And when they decide to leave home, Posh and Bex hit the road in style.
Posh and Bex have more cars than Avis, except they're not sharing.
They have an Aston Martin, a Mercedes, a Bentley, custom made with the names of the entire family embroidered throughout the car.
And that's not all. They also have a Jaguar, a Range Rover, and a custom Lincoln SUV totaling $370,000. Not to mention 2 fully armored BMWs totaling $625,000.
Security is an issue for the Beckhams. They had a much-publicized kidnap scare 2 years ago. Now, 2 of their cars are bulletproof.
But wait, there's more. David also has a mini fleet of Ferraris.
Ferrari is sexy. Each car is assembled by hand.
The Ferrari Maranello is considered one of the fastest cars on Earth. It does 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds and can reach speeds over 200 miles per hour.
It is a piece of art. Each one has a unique design, each one is on tradition, and so each one is worth to be collected.
Bex collected 4 at a cost of $1 million. Just a fraction of their entire car collection, estimated at over $3 million.
Hang on. I think David Beckham just bought another car.
No one since Liz Taylor has loved their diamonds as much as the Beckhams.
Posh and Bex lay out major bones on big stones.
Bling, super bling. You need to be accompanied by a security guard with guns to be wearing this stuff.
Like her ultra-pricey Boodle and Dunthorne engagement ring. David popped the question with a 3-carat ring worth $65,000.
Practically everyone in England will remember the moment that Bex gave Posh the engagement ring. She came out and literally this ring was so huge it was dripping off her tiny finger.
And she got him an engagement ring too.
After Bex got down on his knees to propose to her, Posh whipped out a 7.5-carat diamond engagement ring worth $80,000 and proposed right back and said, "Don't forget about girl power."
You may think it's a bit weird that he would be wearing a diamond ring, but not David. He loves diamonds.
Bex broke out some major merchandise at the 2003 MTV Movie Awards in LA.
And the winner is, and the winner is, and the winner is...
His jeweler. Bex wore not 1, but 2 incredible 120-carat diamond-encrusted crosses.
That man was literally wearing $100,000 on his chest.
But Posh outdid her soccer stud husband with a 10-carat diamond ring worth $150,000.
It's all about living in a world of and both, not either or.